wrapping up a 4-game homestand, and the first meeting of the regular is not available, out with a right groin injury. Here tonight, no Gary Trent Jr. off the bench available tonight.
Yeah, and as one of the coaches said to me, been on a roll like the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, they're wearing my favorite uniforms, the Icon Edition, so I guess that's a good sign. Handoff here to Damian Lillard. Giannis looking to penetrate against Sabonis. That help side coming over and forcing the turnover.
Job DeMar DeRozan coming late, forced Giannis into a turnover.
Big Green got into foul trouble. They were really up against it in terms of perimeter defense and depth on Sunday. Look for DeRozan, that won't fall, but second chance opportunity.
Right-handed, really creative with his finishes.
Fox's three-pointer won't fall, so still no score here between these two teams. Prince brings it down over to Giannis. And he pulls up from mid-range. And
the number 3 in the league in terms of opponents' points in the paint. That pull-up will be there for Giannis all game long.
His 61st mid-range jumper. Be interesting. As we heard the pregame, you talk about DeMar DeRozan, who is the master at the mid-range, going against Giannis. They are 1 and 4 in terms of attempts.
Acton has got to do kind of read the defense, pick and choose his spots in terms of when to get into the mix.
Couple of buckets, 4-0 start here for the Bucks over the Kings. DeRozan, still got to get used to him wearing purple and white. The feed to Ellis, not there. Sabonis, one of the better rebounders, the best.
Cannot lose contact with him.
Translates to the kind of player that he was. You now see it.
No, yeah, the 4-time all-defense. And so this team has improved their defense, but also just their overall approach. They've simplified things offensively.
Dame with a step back right behind Brooks.
Nope. The gear.
Real nice there on the bench. Out for a second straight game with that left hip flexor strain. That are averaging double figures in 4 straight games coming into tonight.
Yeah, just a real solid player out of Iowa. Great shooter. He understands the mission. What's going to be missing in terms of point production and what he's got to do to make up for some of that.
2 for 2 here for Dame. The miss by Murray. Prince thought about it. Backdoor look to Giannis instead. Reverse.
Giannis and TP, Torian Prince on the backdoor cut.
Now Sabonis for 3. 3-point field goal percentage in the league. It's such an interesting skill set to lead the league in rebounding and have the second best 3-point field goal percentage.
Yeah, now his volume is not really high in terms of how many he shoots per game, but he's up there around 47%. He knocks him down at that rate. You've got to respect that, obviously.
41 of 88 now for the season after that latest make. And there's 4 in the league. Almost 27 points per game. Dame once again. First miss. Leaking out is Ellis. And Dame get the block. Okay. Giannis chased down and punched it.
Keon Ellis still in shock. That's the kind of energy a block like Dame Lillard.
Got to put a sponsor to it.
Dame Lillard? A sponsored block already?
That's right.
Wow.
It's Giannis almost the same spot as his first mid-range attempt. Sabonis and DeRozan working off each other. The tip out into the hands of Brook. And Prince again passes up the 3-point shot. Better ball movement, you can see it already with this offense versus what they showed on Sunday against the Knicks. Here's Giannis. Chest bumps against Sabonis, spins away from him. And Fox can get up or down.
Fast with the basketball. Turn your head, he's going by you.
Giannis can do in scoring. Has had his season high 59 points against Detroit in November.
Thunder, well, you can't steal Thunder from a 59-point game, but he certainly tried and then followed that up with a 49-point game.
At the time, Giannis had that 59 was the most that anyone had scored in the league here this year.
Many years in this league to elevate and pick and choose his spots where he could dominate offensively.
And having those kiddos in the building with us, it was everything and more. And it's great to see them here at the game here tonight as well, Lisa.
Yeah, life can be so serious, right, is what Ajax had.
Go out there, don't take it too seriously. There's a lot more serious leukemia battles.
Oh, yeah?
Years and years ago.
That's great.
just understanding everything you're going through as a family in situations like that.
And Lillard highlights here in the first quarter.
He's the guy that the Kings have been really hyping up, like they need him on the floor, especially closing minutes of games because of how effective he is as a defensive player.
Well, that's the fourth four-point play this season for Damian Lillard. Sabonis again inside the paint, that rims out. Sabonis guarding Giannis, who goes right at him. Sees him.
Protector. He's more of a body-you-up kind of position defender. And good job by Giannis just to keep pressing the issue. Just keep coming. Right. Good finish. Long, athletic. Twin brother of Chris Murray of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Oh. Giannis looks it off to Brook. Set it up.
And just great concentration by both guys, really. But Brook just to keep his eye on the basketball. That thing was a rope.
And Giannis, look at him.
I haven't seen him in a few days because I've been away, but those finishes around the rim, seems like he's kind of getting that knack back, at least for tonight. I don't recall exactly what happened against the Knicks. Didn't have one of his more efficient games, but he's really doing a great job of finishing through contact at the rim this evening.
Giannis will give it right back to Dame, who gives it right back to Giannis, finds TP in the corner, sets him up. Out that he had the whole game against the Knicks, which I thought was telling. Yeah. If Giannis has a high tally of assists, I think it's a good indicator that the offense is moving.
It wasn't one of his more efficient games. 10 for 21 from the field in that game, minimizes assists. As you're talking, if he's not efficient shooting, he's going to get you 8 to 10 assists in the course of the game.
Last two, I should say. I was going to give him a perfect 2 for 2, but he missed the one that I forgot about. 2 for 3 for his 6 points here in the first quarter.
I heard you and Steve talking about how much better he's played as a starter this season.
Yeah, starter versus a reserve, which and the numbers are reversed when you look at Gary Trent Jr.'s numbers. You know, his numbers have been boosted as a reserve.
Off the bench, yep.
So some guys, they're fashionable.
Medically prescribed boots or what? Man, those are sharp.
34-17, the Bucks coming out of that timeout on a 14-2 run. They put that up in about 2 minutes. They did quick work. See how I changed the subject?
You hurt his feet or something? Dude, De'Aaron going right, pull up. Nice job. And this is the spirit that we talked about earlier in terms of focus defensively on this team. Know who the guys that will hurt you. Unlike the Knicks and Jalen Brunson with his 23-point first quarter, Bucks seem to lose sight of that.
The Bucks really have missed only one shot during this stretch. Largest lead now. Almost a 20-point advantage, sitting at 19. Here's Dame back to Giannis at long. 16 points.
I'll say, caught that defense kind of in between. That long stride, you didn't know whether he's going to pass or finish. And he just allowed the defense to commit before making his decision.
He's definitely in attack mode here in the first quarter. Now the lead is 21. A.J. Green, pump fake, sidestep. Oh, the crowd wanted that one back. Fox running into a wall and trying to set up Trey Lyles.
When Jalen Brunson drove the way they set up that wall and they got the help against Fox, they got the ball out of his hands. Don't allow him to get into a rhythm. He's a guy that can put up the huge numbers, not Trey Lyles.
Giannis again.
Coming upon you off the ball. Bobby Portis that time in the dunker area to make yourself available because they're going to send 2-3 bodies at Giannis every single time.
40 points the Bucks have put up. It ties a season high for first quarter points.
Tatum and Brown and Holiday and the whole
they're full strength. Now Fox has 8 to the court and then makes good on the bucket.
Well, anything to get your attention, that will.
The Bucks top with the 42 points.
Keep an eye on Bobby Portis and Trey Lyles. They're starting to have a little, hand-to-hand combat action going inside against each other, a little trash talking.
Ryan Rollins with the miss in the corner. We saw Marjan on Sunday against the Knicks get some early time. Bobby Portis, corner shot, have put up 45 in the first.
Again, this is against the Kings team that's just been giving up just under 107 points per 100 possessions during this win streak. Their defense had been next level. Held the Celtics up to under 100 points per possession.
So Still a season high for points in a quarter, but 44 points. In the final few seconds, let's see what Giannis can do. He's already put up 15.
But you talked about it earlier. It's just been great ball movement, finding those open shooters, penetrate with a purpose, get a piece of the paint, lift the kick, just like that.
Giannis over to AJ.
Just like that.
Sixers corner for